rethinking our role. St. Clair. She is President Emerita of the Bucks County Women's Advocacy Coalition. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
You say that that's what we should be doing, rethinking our role, participating in our democracy, being active voters. Why is this so critical in not just a presidential election, but in every election cycle?
Our Constitution starts off saying we the people, and we are supposed to form a more perfect union. It is a constant changing democracy, and the people come first in it before the legislature, before the presidency is outlined, before everything else. It's we the people, and we need to start thinking of ourselves as the employer, not the leaders of our country as leaders. We are the leaders, and we need to start thinking about it that way. So when we come down to election time, we should start thinking about performance review of our employees, and we need to start thinking about job interviews. And so candidates forums are really job interviews. We need to think about it in terms of that and go to them and ask our questions. We need to think through what our values are and what we need to have in the people that represent us in our democracy. So this is truly us as the boss, the citizens as the boss, and the elected officials as our employees. And like all employees, and when you run any business, you want to have strong ones. You want to have people who are listening to you to make the democracy, to make our companies better.
And with that, though, when we talk about finding out more information, garnering information about candidates that are running, it can be challenging when we're talking about sound bites, when we're talking about noise that's out there in the political process. How do we gain the best information?
Well, one of the worst places is to look at campaign ads, and particularly campaign ads that are done by other outside organizations. Campaign ads that are done by candidates can give you some insights into who those people are and what they're doing. But the ones by outside organizations that are occupying so much of our airwaves and our social media right now are often not totally reliable at all, I would say. I would not pay attention to those. But I would go to places like organizations that individuals and citizens really care about in their lives, whether it's healthcare organizations or environmental organizations, because they do a lot of tracking of what the issues are and where the candidates, and particularly the incumbents, have stood on them. And then citizens have to take the time, review the websites, review the candidates' information, go to candidate forums, ask the questions, and really participate in the process of hiring new people to run our government business.
And we just have a short time left, but there is an additional nonpartisan website. It's vote411.org. You say this is a valuable source of information for finding out information about candidates and the voting process.
Absolutely. It can tell you everything you need to know, but from registering to vote to getting absentee ballots to the calendar of events and when those due dates are, and links to the candidates that are on your particular ballot and where your voting place is. It's a wonderful resource.
Thanks for being with us, Tam.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We've been talking with Tam St. Clair. I'm Jill Horner.